Coming up on a Get Loud podcast, we're going to get out all of the
pain.
Get you ready for the Cowboys, and Shawn Springs is going to be
My boy Bluefoot, we going to have some fun, and I can't wait for Cutwater confession.
He's going to get vulnerable.
I cried.
Welcome inside the Big Bear AI Command Center studio. It is the Get Loud podcast presented by SeatGeek, the official primary ticketing partner of the Washington Commanders. Find tickets to Commanders games and more at SeatGeek. Fred Smoot.
Yeah.
I'm Michael Jenkins. Bro, how are you doing this morning?
I'm making it. I'm coffee elated. Let's say that.
Oh, my God.
It took the biggest cup of coffee in America this morning for me to get up. Because, you know, it's 3 hours after the game over with. The game wasn't over with until like 11-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're talking about a guy working off of fumes, about 3.5 hours of good sleep, 4 hours of good sleep.
Yeah.
So it's fine. Plus, my gluteus maximus is hurting.
It is?
We got kicked in it last night.
Oh, well, yeah.
And it wasn't like they kicked it. I kicked myself in the gluteus maximus. That's what I felt like happened. We self-inflicted wounds.
Mm-hmm.
We beat ourselves. And that's the worst loss you can have as a player. That's the worst loss you can have as a coach. Because that means the game plan that the coaches put in all week worked.
Right.
That means our effort worked. That means everything that you need to happen worked. And we gave it up because we turned the ball over. Mm-hmm. That hurts. That stings more than anything. Now I'm getting texts from Big Cat at 3:30 in the morning.
Oh, no.
All kinds of stuff. All right, listen to me, foul. All right? So what I'm saying is I'm in a better demeanor than I should be.
Okay.
Because I understand and I've been there as a player, and I know how that pains the players right now. When you let one go like that, that breaks your soul right there, Jinx.
Yeah.
That breaks your soul. That makes you feel a different way.
Well, let us know what you think. We always want to hear from you here on the show. We play your voicemails on the radio show as well.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Yeah, we do. We play them here.
Yeah.
703-726-7419, 703-726-7419, or you can email us, washingtongetloud@gmail.com. Isn't it funny how sometimes football is a very simple game?
It's so simple.
You know what I mean?
You win a turnover battle,
There it is.
you win the game.
Yeah.
Simple as that. First of all, we got past 2 turnovers.
Yes.
We got past 2. You ain't getting past 3. The odds of you winning a game with 3 turnovers to no turnovers, it's like, what, 80+% that you will lose?
Yeah.
Even at home? And it happened to us. And it happened so quick that I was numb.
Well, I thought we were going to get that 3rd and 1, and I thought this game's going to be over.
This game is over.
Yeah.
We went from just made a, 20-point swing
Yeah.
to, oh, really? And I tell you what, I got to get on and ship some love. I kind of like semi-enjoyed the light show before the game.
Hey, let's talk about that for a second.
I kind of enjoyed it.
Listen, they had the blackout, right?
Yeah.
And the all-black uniforms, and then they handed out wristbands to all the fans that lit up.
Yeah.
And they invested in sort of that light system, too, in the stadium.
They had to, because
Yeah.
it emitted all the way into the suite that I was in.
It was really cool.
We turned the lights off in the suite that I was in to be a part of the festivities.
Oh, nice.
And I thought, I was like, you know what? They never did this for us. They never lit the stadium up for us.
Is Smoot here? Chips and salsa for everybody.
Hey, listen, no Wagyu. What you bringing out the Wagyu for? We never got the light show. I played plenty of Monday nights.
Mm-hmm.
The entrances was banging. It was electric in there. The atmosphere was set. I could feel it coming in the air tonight. Just to lose it. Just to have it ripped from your fingers. What could I equate it to? It's like drinking a cup of coffee and getting on the beltway. You know you done messed up.
I like how you're gone from stumping your toe. Maybe you're on the beltway.
Listen, hurt. You know what pain feel like, Jinx? Do you know what pain feel
I know
like?
what pain feels like.
Pain feels like going to Wawa and getting that 12 ounce of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing you got to sit on that beltway.
You just got to sit there.
Listen to me. You have lost your mind if you think that's a good plan. All right? It's not. All right? I have felt pain in many ways. Like I say, it hurt the soul last night because it felt like I let my little brother beat me up knowing he can't beat me up.
Because the game plan was on point.
Everything was there. And you want to blame it on the rain? We can't blame it on the rain. Was that Milli Vanilli?
That was Milli Vanilli.
Before we found out they couldn't sing?
Before we found out they were fake.
Yeah, all right. I'm proud with that. Blame it on the rain. You can't do it because the Chicago played in the rain too.
That's true. And also, football naturally is a game played in the elements. I know there's dome stadiums, but if you make the elements an excuse, then you're always going to be making an excuse.
And that's what I love about Jaden hitting the podium.
Didn't do it.
And said, you know what? That's me. Not the rain, not nothing else. And I wanted to hear that come from him. I wanted to hear it. They tell you how mad I was. Tell me the truth.
Yeah.
He told me the truth. All right. And it was just, like I say, the pain was so deep for me. That was my whole theme of my show last night. Pain. Tell me about something that happens to you and it's just instant pain. You bounce back from it.
Yeah.
Because that's what we do with pain. But you just, it cuts you deep. And I said that. That's why I say stumping my toe, it just pain. It just unnecessary pain. Okay. And that's what I felt like last night.
Let me ask you this then. Well, I got a two-part question. First of all, before we get into pain.
Yeah.
What wasn't that from Clubber Lang and was it Rocky 3?
Pain.
What's your prediction for the match?
Pain. Instantly. That is right. Clubber Lang. Pain.
So how do you...
Pain is weakness leaving the body.
There you go. That's another good one right
Pain is weakness leaving the body, but pain is also weakness coming into the body. Because it's your body saying I'm weak at this time. It's your mind saying I'm weak at this time.
Yeah.
It's
okay, so how do you get rid of that? Because when you have a loss like this, I mean, the guy said to a man, this is heartbreaking because it was right there for the taking. So when you experience this pain, when your heart is broken like that on a football field, how do you get back in the right mindset to recover and get a win? Because you know how it is. You can only linger for so long. You got another opponent coming up, and this week it's Dallas.
You can take medicine, but it only numbs it. It only numbs it, all right? Pain has to be fought through.
Okay.
Pain is the privilege to make it feel better. That means while I got this window of pain, I do got a window to reverse it.
Okay.
How do I reverse it? Is it mentally? Is it physically? Like, that's what you have to, as a team, that's what you do. Because then you kind of soul searching. Yeah. Like, we did everything we need to do and we still lost the game, so that's a us thing. That's when you go into the locker room and you're like, this is a us thing right there. That ain't on the coaches. That ain't on the refs. That ain't on nobody. That's on us. We were the better team. We had the better plan. We had everything set up, and we let them come and steal this game. That brought pain.
So, you know the old saying, you've heard this before, don't let a loss beat you twice, right?
Yeah.
How do you get out of this? I mean, you can kind of feel the funk. Here, you can feel it you can feel it like everybody needs to get out of this funk and get ready for a big game coming up this weekend. As a player, how do you do that?
You turn the page.
Okay.
You literally say, you know what? The reality is we went out, we gave the game away. We got to win this next game. Yeah. It's a divisional game. And the one thing I can say that I really stings me to death, like going to the dog park. You want to know pain?
Okay.
Have you ever been to the dog park?
I have been to the dog park.
And you come back and realize it's poop on your shoe. Dallas defenses, listen, it's proven to be one of the worst defenses I've ever seen in football.
Oh, yeah.
But on the flip side, one of the better offenses I've seen.
This is an offense. Look at the numbers that Anna put down for us because she does an awesome job. I mean, they're number 1 in passing offense, number 3 in rushing offense, number 4 in scoring offense. They average more than 406 yards per game. So Dak can sling it around, and CeeDee Lamb's getting close to coming back.
And skinny Dak. This is what I always tell people.
Okay.
When Dak is skinny Dak, he starts to run again.
Okay.
And when he runs again, it opens up that third dimension that allows him to be an elite quarterback. All right, George Pickens has turned into a grasshopper all of a sudden as he's catching the ball and jumping over everybody. You know, so they have the ability to move the ball on you. Javonte Williams running the ball downhill. That offensive line playing way better than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
They are a legit threat, especially on offense. And you know eventually they're going to have a good defensive game. It won't all be bad.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You could kind of say that about the Bears, right? Because they had 2 weeks to get ready, and they had relatively –
And they got healthy, though.
Right, they got healthy. They had a pretty good defensive game.
They did, but we still beat them and gave it to them at the end.
I know.
We gifted it to them.
Pain. When you look at the Cowboys defense, they don't have an identity, though, right now.
Of their defense?
Their identity is they have no identity.
Up. They giving it up. They don't. I'm going to tell you this. I remember one day pulling to a stop sign, waiting on it to turn green.
Okay. Whoa.
Yeah.
At a stop sign?
Yeah.
Okay.
It never turned green.
I bet it didn't.
So,
I believe you.
This what the Dallas defense is. They had a stop sign, waiting on it, waiting to go.
Yeah.
Waiting on it to turn green. Well, it will never really turn green. All right? It has a word on it. It's a sign. You stop and you go.
Yeah.
They haven't figured that out over there right now. I don't know what they're good at. Not cover one, not cover two, not cover three, not zone. Like, and the best players that they have, they're not playing well. You playing Diggs, money, top corner money. You playing Bland, top corner money. Nobody on this defense is playing well right now.
Well, this gives the Commanders a chance to take advantage of that. And we saw some guys in the Bears game that maybe can perform against the Cowboys. What about Luke McCaffrey once again?
Luke. All right, listen. I told you when a guy see a ball go over the fence in baseball, just one, they start to really get in the groove. That's been Luke. Ever since he scored, and I told people this, I believe, right now he's leading the league in return yards.
He was great again against the Bears.
Every time he returns the ball, we're at the 45-yard line. I'm starting to expect it. Luke McCaffrey on the return, 45-yard line. Like, that goes together.
Yeah.
Like soup and crackers. It feels good.
Yeah.
All right? I'm just telling you right now. And he's playing his way into a mode on his team that even when what's his name come back, Terry come back.
Terry, yeah.
It's the spot for himself. He's going to get reps. He's going to make plays.
He's not just going to get replaced. He'll have a role.
No, his role is cemented on the team right now. Like, he's really – and Jalen Lane. Jalen Lane is making plays. All right, Zach Ertz got him into the game. Jaden throws 3 touchdowns. Like I say, everything was set up for this to be, especially with the light show. Just walk off. Just walk off. Until it wasn't, Jinx. Until it wasn't.
You are cracking me up today.
Why? Because I'm hurt?
Because you're so hurt. And you're all over the place because you're hurt. Because you're pain.
I'm literally going from A to Z.
I know.
No, that's where I'm at. Pain. All right?
Oh.
You asked me pain like what, Fred?
What about Chris Moore?
I thought that catch was ridiculous.
It was ridiculous.
All
and
right?
that was a dime from Jaden, by the way.
That's what we
That's what
expect
he
out
does,
the Jedi. And here go think about it. We have yet to play 4 quarters of pure football.
That's the thing.
And that's why I think really got the players wondering, all right, when are we going to hit this stride?
Yeah.
And it got the coaches wondering, all right, what is our ceiling?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because we haven't played 4 quarters of legit football. We still started off slow. And then we ring off 20-plus points, changing everything, momentum swings, everything swings. And at the snap of a ball, the do miss, falling slowly. The ball just, he initially didn't catch it. It never was in his control.
No, that's true. He had to haul it in, or secured it just the last second there.
And never really secured it. Giving it to $100 bill. I got calls last night. It was $100 bill time. I was like, well, the Bears did have like 8 in the box. They was daring us to pass the ball.
They sure were. Well, everyone knew going in what was the game plan, right? This is the worst rushing defense, or one of the worst rushing defenses in the NFL. They were 31st coming into that game, so the thought is, okay, feed Bill. And the Bears knew they had 2 weeks to get ready. All right, we're actually going to stack the box and make you try and throw to beat us.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And people was like, well, why the running game ain't going on? They said no negotiation.
Mm-hmm.
They said, I do not negotiate. I'm not here to negotiate. We're going to put 8 in the box. We're going to force you to run the ball. And if you turn the ball over 3 times, let me tell you, you don't need to be an ex-football player to know this. You're going to lose. Mm-hmm. You turn the ball over 3 times and the opponent turn the balls over none. On the road, you're going to lose the game. So that's why I say, did the Bears take it or did we give it? Mm-hmm. That's the question. We gave the game away. That hurts. That hurts. Hurts like my ex-wife giving my old school away.
What?
She did.
No, she didn't.
She did.
Well, that hurts. I tell you what, let's read an ad. Then we're going to talk about the NFC East. And then Shawn Springs is going to be here. You want to talk about AAA for a second?
Oh, why not?
All right.
Commanders fan, this is for you. Level up with a brand new AAA Commanders MVP membership. You'll receive all the benefits of AAA, such as 24-hour roadside assistance, plus chances to win game tickets and access to exclusive team events and experiences, along with 15% off Commanders gear at the online pro shop. Already a AAA member? Add the Commanders MVP membership for free. Head to AAA.com/Commanders to upgrade or join the squad and put your fandom in drive.
You know who's feeling some pain right now? The Eagles. What's wrong with the Eagles? Do they like each other? I don't think they do.
You know what? Ours is self-inflicted. Theirs is self-inflicted.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're a team.
They have a lot of individual talent.
Star power,
but they aren't playing together.
All right. The question is this.
Okay.
Would you, because whatever they doing been working, like they still got a winning record.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. Still one of the best rosters in football. But would you alter what you call that's evidently working to satisfy one person?
No, you can't.
All right. The best player on the team offensively to me is Saquon.
Yes.
Slow start.
That's the thing, is that you can't satiate A.J. Brown. The whole it's not just him. Saquon's not performing. No one's performing.
The offensive line is not what it was last year.
That's right.
I think that when we deal with A.J. Brown, he got what I call Tito's disease.
Okay.
Tito Jackson. He's
I
not.
was like, is it the vodka or is it Tito Jackson? And you went Tito Jackson.
He's not Michael. He's not.
And he never will be.
And A.J. Brown thinks he's Michael. He thinks he's the reason for the season. Saquon is Michael.
Yes.
Saquon is Michael. All right? And if Michael not nagging, why are you nagging, Tito? Why are you talking about the buses?
Right.
Why are you talking about the train, the travel?
If you want people to hear your backup vocals, make sure Michael's singing first.
We didn't come to see you.
Right.
We came to see Mike L. MJ. I don't understand this. It started with the coaching. All right. That's where if your locker room fractures at any time,
mm-hmm.
and it's a locker room led by grown-ups, meaning the coach really leads the locker room, I have to look at the coach when it ain't working. I got to look at the coach when we can't all just get along. All right? And I also think, as much as I love Jalen Hurts as a leader,
mm-hmm.
his calm demeanor ain't helping this.
He needs to be more vocal?
He needs to emote more.
Okay.
Like, emotionally, when he talks sometimes, he feels detached. He feels almost like the Terminator.
See, I feel like they're all sort of detached, right? Like they just no one's connecting because even after A.J. Brown came out and he posted that Bible verse on X because he was unhappy getting the ball, then right after that, then he had a personal meeting with Jalen and Saquon.
Did they say they didn't have?
Right. And then they're like, oh, it wasn't a big deal, but you did have the meeting. Like, they're all over the
And
place.
then they asked Devontae Smith about it. He like, hey, me and him two different people.
Right.
Like, so it's just one hit. But you know what? I'm good with that because them bleacher creatures in Philadelphia deserve it.
I mean, it's fine with me. It's just interesting to see a team that has everything you would want not being able to connect, which is why chemistry and playing for one another is so
I
important.
can say that's what makes a team a team.
Mm-hmm.
The best individual players don't win the Super Bowl. The best team wins the Super Bowl. And right now, emotionally, mentally, they're just not connected. They're not connected. Like, you could shatter that team very easily with words right now. Me as a talker, trash talker, you let me talk to this team before the game, I'm going to make sure it's battles happening on that team.
Well, I hope they continue to fracture.
No.
That's what I hope.
They are fracturing right now. And that's the only thing that stops a roster like that. That's the only thing. It has to rot from the inside out.
Mm-hmm.
And this rotting from the inside out right now.
And they were beat up by the Giants last time out. So the Giants.
Jackson
Dart. Cam Scatterboo. Cam Scatterboo and his career is going to go about 3 or 4 years at this point. He keeps running like that. But he is something to watch.
He's very grunkish. He has this grunt quality to him. Just Neanderthal. All right?
He used to run into telephone poles as a kid.
And
Like his mom was like, yeah, that's how he practiced.
Yeah.
I absolutely believe it.
And that's why moms sit back sometimes and say he ain't got it all.
At least he's hitting somebody else.
Yeah, listen.
Not a telephone pole.
Mom sit back like, yeah,
That's my boy.
I met his dad at Applebee's. You know,
Throwing some meat. Keep practicing, Cam.
Yeah. Listen, it is what it is, but they have brung hope to New York.
That's what it is.
They have brung swagger to New York. Jackson Dart has shown that I went to Mississippi for a little while and got that Mississippi swag. Do you see that Mississippi swag steaming off of Jackson Dart? All right. Right now, the hottest man in New York is Jackson Dart. The wildest man in New York is Cam Scatterboo.
Oh, my God.
All right. It's some kids out there right now with Halloween approaching quickly. Going to be Cam Scatterboo.
Oh, my God, yes. Taking their shirts off.
Breakdancing in the middle of the street. All kinds of stuff. Like, listen to me. He and Jack, and it's a pair. It's always better in offense when you get a pair. All right? When you get a rookie sensation pair. And you know how when you're young, you don't know enough to be afraid?
Yeah, you don't know what you don't know.
You don't know what you don't know. And they are right now just, I'm seeing Jackson Dart trying to run people over, running out of bounds. They are just unleashed, unchained fury right now. They just burning like a hot stove right now. They don't need no direction. They don't need nothing. All right, they pull up to the store where the Applebee's at. Don't matter. Down that way. When somebody say down yonder.
Down yonder.
Down yonder. Oh, you mean 3 whites in the left? Yeah. Down yonder. All right. Scatterboo went in the tent to get Jackson Dart. Like, hey, dude, did you see what Russ just did?
They boo Russ, one play, they boo him off the field.
First of all,
oh my God.
Have you ever seen a fall from grace so quickly?
It's been pretty quick for Russ.
It's very Milli Vanilli-ish. No. 1 point, you're on top of the world.
Yeah.
Best-selling group in the world. Second thing we find out, you can't sing. But you're a singer.
But at least Milli Vanilli could never sing.
Maybe Russ could never play quarterback.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
No, what I'm saying is, listen.
Maybe it was never him.
Listen. Richard Sherman said he was never him.
Man, isn't Richard just being... I like Richard Sherman. He's a hell of a football player, but isn't he just being bitter at this point?
Come on, Marshawn Lynch said the same thing.
That's because nobody liked Russ.
First of all, after he said, let's ride, you should have knew that.
I just think the Broncos...
That was post Seahawks.
No.
Like...
Just imagine me calling you up, Jinx. Boys night out.
All right.
Me, you, and 3 more of the guys. Me, you, Shawn Springs,
Mm-hmm.
London Shreks, Fletcher, all the guys. All right. And I just, nope, you keep that. All right, check this out. And then I say, you know what, guys, we're going to meet at 10. Y'all ready? Let's ride. You'll be like, I'm not going out. You'll be like, no, tell Catherine I'm staying home, right?
Fred just dropped the let's ride. I'm staying home. I was going to go until I heard that.
I was going to go, but this dude just said, let's ride.
Now we're all staying home.
Yeah, I'm not going with him.
Guys, can I tell you about SeatGeek for a second? SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of Hail to the Commanders and here to help you experience all the action this season. From football to funk and other live events, SeatGeek has the tickets. SeatGeek, the official primary ticketing partner of the Washington Commanders. Of course, we got to bring in our guy, Shawn Springs, to talk about Bears, talk about Cowboys. How you doing, Shawn?
Hey, what's up, fellas?
It's good to see you.
I'm just glad to be on y'all show, man. I thought, bring some professionalism to the show.
Professionalism, right. We need someone to sort of raise the level here.
Yeah.
So how do you recover from a loss like we saw against the Bears when these guys look back, they're going to say, this is on us. We had 3 turnovers. They had none. We are the reason why we lost this game.
Well, and you don't want to disrespect the Bears. They played a good game. They forced some turnovers. We had 3 turnovers, but it was a get-back game. Bears came in with a little chip on their shoulder. I saw a former teammate, Randall L., before the game, and he was hyping. Those guys were confident coming off a bye and a 2-game win streak. And we left some plays out on the field for us. And next week, you got to put that game behind you. It was a tough loss at home on Monday night, but now on to the next week, man.
Shawn, we've been in a locker room where we felt like we literally handed the game to the opponent, and we know how they could take the air out of the locker room. We know how they could really make the team kind of doubt themselves in a minute. Right. What do you think Coach Dan Quinn has to do to get this team back on the right track? Of course, we're getting Terry McLaurin back. Of course, we're getting Sam Cosby back. Of course, we're getting some reinforcements. We're sending for reinforcements. But mentally, what would you be talking to the team about to try to get us back on track right now?
The biggest thing is, I like Coach's mantra. He's always talking about the next week and just focusing on the week ahead. For me, it's all about you going. And you're right, Smooth. You can be down after a game like that because as an individual, you're like, "Damn, I fumbled, or I threw a pick here. That was an easy pick, or we could have did this better. We gave up this run, or I could have made that tackle." There's a lot of reasons why we felt like we gave the game away. And as an individual, you go back and you look at tape and it's like, all right, I got to make those plays. And then the whole team collectively will be better as individuals. And Coach Quinn is probably telling guys like, listen, guys, we are getting some players back. We are going to be better than we were last week. Let's make these corrections. Let's move on with it.
So what do you want to see more of when it comes to this defense? Because last night, against the Bears, it was tough seeing DeAndre Swift, especially late in the game when you knew he was going to get the ball and he was still having sustained success.
And could not stop him. I think
that
was the thing. That was the thing about it. They imposed their will on us. If they ever did impose their will on us last night.
And you knew it was coming,
it was in the last 10 plays.
Well, let's say this, man. And the reason why I don't want to say we want to give it away, I want to give, and Smooth probably can test this, sometimes you run into coordinators that just got your number and made some great calls. I thought Ben Johnson called a great game last night. They made some plays, getting Caleb on the edge. They knew they were in man coverage. They ran a couple of rub routes. You think about the DeAndre Hopkins play where he caught it in the flat, and obviously Quan missed a tackle, but that was a pick play. The deep overs, Smooth and I played a lot of man, and sometimes it's tough when the team know you're gonna be in man with these rub routes, deep overs, and stuff like that, and then a couple of runs, we were loaded up inside, and Ben Johnson timed it up with a quick toss. And DeAndre Swift, with that type of speed, hit it up in there. But Smoot probably can talk to you about, like, man, sometimes you run into coordinators that they call a great game.
Yeah, and I think them having that bye week, they having 2 weeks to really assess themselves and assess us and say, what is their strengths, what is their weakness, let's figure out what they do. And I think that kind of – because I think they really got out to a fast start, and I think that had everything to do with that bye week. But in saying that, with Coach Witt and this run defense, what do you think is the answer here? Is it finding the right rotation? Is it finding the right call? Is it finding everything in unison? What you think that's about?
Part of it is just like the guys up front, when they play well, our defense goes. We played great against the Chargers, played great against the Giants. And, when our front seven plays amazing and our defense is much better in the back end. It seemed like at times we were out of gaps, man. Like there was a little bit of not people in sync. You know, when you see a guy's a 14-yard run, a 15-yard run here and there, or when we know they're going to run the ball and they still gash us for, a first down, that seems to me like there were some guys that's, maybe out of their gaps, not in the right line. But that's got to be corrected, and they got to be in sync. The front seven got to be together. Whether it's an over front or whatever front they're running, the big guys up front, the linebackers got to know what gaps to hit.
Well, I used to snitch on you all the time when we was in the locker room.
I know you did.
About the fact that you was down low a Dallas fan the whole time because your daddy played for Dallas. All right, so let's turn the page to Dallas right now. Skinny Dak is playing some ball right now. Like that offense is top in the league in every category you can think of. They can move the ball on anybody right now. They've proven that. Defense not so much. When you see Dallas, what problems do you think they pose for a team right now?
Did you say skinny Dak? Like you got
no skinny Dak. Like Dak Prescott. When Dak is skinny, he runs more. Like right now, he brings that third dimension. He's running more right now.
After the show, we're gonna talk about Skinny Luther or Big Luther, but you're saying Skinny Dak, man.
Yeah, Skinny Dak. Skinny Dak, 2 years removed from surgery on the ankle. He's adding the element. I always tell him, dude, when you run, you make it harder for people to stop you when you pass.
Yeah, and Dak, he's playing an MVP quality football right now, man. He's, even with, CD was out. I mean, a couple throws he made, even not this last week, but 2 weeks ago to Pickens. This was outstanding. Dak's throwing that ball around, moving around. Dallas, they're a problem because you're absolutely right. The guys they have, like a Pickens, he's a lot better than most of the people in the homes. No, he's a game changer. He's a record. And then, it's just their run game. They're physical up front. Those guys, they run the inside zone, outside zone. They can run the ball, and they'll take shots on you, man.
Defensively, do they have an identity? I mean, they're as good as they are offensively, Shawn.
They stink,
but defensively, they stink. And without Micah Parsons, they're just kind of out there, and you can outscore Dallas because they don't stop you.
Yeah, and that's the key. But they still got some guys out there that can get that ball, man. You still got to be careful. You got Diggs back there who, if he get his back, you got Bland and those guys in the back end, and their defense, it's funny. Like Jerry Jones goes on ESPN or goes on and say we got this pass rushers and everything, and I'm like, he's in denial about that. But the best defense is a great offense, man.
Yeah, most definitely. And when I look at that team as a whole, because I think we got to turn the page, because I'm sick about the game, man. Like, I'm sick about it. Like, I'm tossing and turning all night because I'm like, I can't believe we gave that game away. But turning that page to Dallas, when I look at them, though, that's a team that I think we can get back on the good foot on, because I think they're just so one-dimensional when it comes to offense. And I think we are actually offense, special team, and defense. But Bluefoot, we have yet to put 4 quarters of football together. What do you think the problem with the slow starts and not playing a complete game right now?
Yeah, I mean that's one of those things, man. Like, you try to put your finger on. I don't know if anyone has the answer to that, because one game we played excellent in the special teams, and we played. If you think of, I'm just going back to the games. Think about the Giants game when after we got Russell, like a D line on week 1, we were like, man, well, we don't have any turnovers, and then we get one, play Atlanta, and Mikey get his first turnover, then he get another one against San Diego, so. And then on offense, we can say, well, Jaden was out 2 weeks, and but we're still scoring 27 points, and so you see it there, whether it's offense, defense, and special teams, and even with Jaden and on special teams, we got young guys who are making plays. And
Luke McCaffrey is leading the league in return yards, kickoff return right now,
and it's like. Man, like, one way to look at it is, if we put it all together, damn, we're a pretty good team. We're the team we expect to be. But until you do that, like, you get a little, like, worried, like, why haven't we had that complete game yet?
Shawn, when you talk about this team, one of the things that they need to improve on is starting quicker. I know we've mentioned that, but came from 10 points down against the Chargers, had to come back from 13 against the Bears. Yeah. Is that something you can script, or is it more of a mindset?
I think it's more of a player.
Okay.
Not having, you You get Terry back, that makes a difference. We all know, like Debo's been carrying the load, and even McCaffrey and those guys stepping up, and we got Dollar Bill who had a 100-yard rushing game against the Chargers, his first one, and I don't know what his final stats were last night, but you got to have players, man, to have a fast start. You got to have all your weapons out there, and I think we're scoring points and we're moving the ball, but it feels like we're just missing that guy, And oftentimes when you're a fast starter, it's like because you got Chase or Jefferson or somebody, just that guy.
Well, we are missing Terry. We're missing our number
one
wide
receiver.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. We're missing that guy. Like and that could be the difference.
So how much better can this offense be when they have Terry, who's slated to come back soon, when Sam Cosmi is back in the lineup? Because as they get healthier, I feel like now we'll see how dynamic this offense can become, and at just the right time, too.
I think there's going to be an offense that we thought they were going to be. You got to improve Jaden Daniels, who's the playbook has been expanded for him. We found a gem, a dominant rough and Dollar Bill. Where he can run the ball. I think he's becoming the dominant, running back. And, when the receiver core get healthy. And, I mean, the bright spot is, with Terry out, some of the younger receivers, they look good.
Yeah.
They look like
Jalen Lane is out there making plays. Luke McCaffrey is making plays.
So that's a bright spot.
Yeah,
I think when everybody comes back in the offensive line, you put Cosby back in, they start to gel, man. I think it's going to be the team we wanted to be. And Smooth, no, we played some years, man, where some teams just aren't going to be fast starters. Some teams are just going to grind through it. Some teams are just, that Coach Gibbs used to put that hard hat on, man. You might just be a hard hat team and just grind through it and just win. Somehow figure out a way to win.
Well, I think it's a methodical team. I think they find their way during the game. I think they feel their way during the game, and that may take them a quarter. I think they're more of a Floyd Mayweather when it comes to their counterpuncher. They're not an initiator. They're not the one that comes out swinging, throwing blows. They're more of a counterpunching team that lets you show them what you're going to do, how you're going to try to attack them, and then they come up ways to attack you.
Yeah, for sure. Exactly what I'm saying. I'm glad Mississippi State using methodical. I like that. That's a great word to describe this team so far.
See, I was trying to play so nice. I was playing nice the whole time, and there you go. You had to come out and poke me, right? You had to come out and stick me in my back right there.
I did. But one more point to that. We got to get turnovers. Obviously last night you saw what it did for the Bears, but man, we got to get some turnovers, and then that can change the game in a hurry too.
Yeah, and I thought Frankie Louvu stood out. I thought some guys actually played some good ball. I thought Trey Amos played some good ball last night. But like you said, if you're not going to major in ball retrieval, if you're not going to give your offense a short field, if you're not going to turn the ball over, you're not going to take it away from the team that's on the road. And you know what? I'm not going to get mad because we gave Caleb a lot of hell last year. I thought Caleb Williams played a pretty damn good game.
Yeah, yes, he did. He looks like a whole new dude with Ben Johnson calling play. That's what I was saying, man. Like, I mean, you can see the noticeable difference from this year and last year with Caleb, man, and that shows you what play calling and coaching and weapons around. They got some dudes. More
Roma dudes. They got dudes.
Roma dudes. They got some dudes, right? And so DeAndre Swift, he's exciting now.
I'm glad we don't have to play him 17 games a year because he seems to love to play at Northwest Stadium. Like every time he comes to Northwest Stadium, he puts a show on. Like Swift like that catch and him tight work from the sideline. That broke the game open.
It did.
That broke the game open.
That boy hit a gear too. I mean, he got some get that way and score. He can score, man.
I never heard that before in my life.
Get that way.
Something that get that way.
That's
Ohio State to the fullest right there. Hey, hook it down,
go
man.
That way and score, man.
How did you go from Ohio State to horns down?
I don't like either of y'all.
Okay.
Like, at the end of the day, it's one of those things. We're family because we SEC.
Well, Jinx, not everybody like winners, man. He's got that underdog. Mississippi State got that like underdog mentality, the world against us. They're the little brother to Ole Miss.
What is a Buckeye? What really is a Buckeye? Like nobody has really brought that definition to the forefront. What is a Ohio State Buckeye? Because I still don't know.
It's a tree. It's a nut that goes
It's a
on
nut.
trees. It's poisonous.
That's just terrible. Like, you know what? I thought the Terps had a worse mascot. And then it's this team in Mississippi, a college team, Delta State University.
Okay, yeah, I know Delta State.
They are the Fighting Okra. You know that's their mascot? The Fighting
that's
Okra.
No,
right.
come on, man.
Yes. And the Buckeyes are nut. Me finding that out really just changed everything.
That's our guy, Shawn
look at-
Springs. We
and-
love having him
and
on the
look at
show. Shawn, thanks for being here, brother.
Hey, thank you, man.
I think you're going to see Shawn later. You guys are going to have a good time today.
He's terrible. He's one of my friends, but he's terrible.
You know what it's time for now?
Well, talk to me.
Cutwater Confessions. Yours last week, you set the tone,
I don't think anybody ever
and
gonna hear my
then we had to
confession.
bleep it out.
I don't think anybody gonna hear any of my confessions.
Yeah,
Like,
guess something that's not R-rated.
No, like when you confess your soul,
Mm-hmm.
when you trying to let something out, you being honest.
Yeah.
And to be honest is to be vulnerable. It's to be open. It's to say, you know what? I drunk this Cutwater and I want to tell the truth.
Okay.
I want to tell the truth about what happened that day.
Okay.
I want to tell the truth about what I was going through. All right? Let me set the picture for you.
Oh, do this.
All right.
All right.
It was a fall day, right? You can see the dew.
Is this the same story as last week?
No.
Okay.
You can see the dew on the window of the plane.
Oh, beautiful.
You know how sometimes you get on the plane and it's hot, but then in the fall, it's kind of cool when you get on the plane.
Mm-hmm.
So I was getting on this plane, and this trip was to San Diego, I think. San Diego, where it's always 75 degrees. All right? One of the most beautiful places in the world. I could not wait. And we talked about earlier about the Beltway and the coffee.
Okay.
Now this is about planes, trains, and automobiles and coffee. All right. I was getting on this flight from DC. So I'm going from East Coast to West Coast.
Okay.
4-hour flight. All right. No stops in between. Straight flight. As I get on the flight, as I sit back, and this is back in the day before we had all the, your phone do everything.
Yeah.
So I got my magazines. You remember when people used to buy magazines in the airport? So I got my magazines. I'm ready for the long haul. I'm planning on going to sleep. All right. I could tell that we're about halfway there. All right. It was 2 hours left on the flight. I feel something
Okay.
in my stomach.
Uh-oh.
All right. And you know how small an airplane bathroom
Oh,
is.
yeah, tiny.
I was forced in there.
Oh.
I don't know what turbulence. I don't know what it was. Turbulence. I don't know. We hit a bump. What it was. When I went in, I did. I went in.
Okay.
It was the worst time I ever had on the flight. I left some snakes on the plane.
Oh, God.
I bet that was the worst flight for a lot of people. Not just you.
And watching you just sit there.
I was like, I know exactly where this is going.
Oh,
Oh, my God.
my God. Listen. In the immortal words of one Samuel Jackson.
Really crying. You're literally crying right now.
I actually crying.
Tell me your story, because I can't get to you mine.
And let's hear your story.
Okay, it's not nearly. I won't be nearly as tearful as Fred's, but
Oh my God.
it's awful.
Who
Thanks for sharing.
let them
I
snakes?
guess. Ew. Okay. Mine is not as okay. Well, my confession is going to be so we have an employee break room, and they are really great about having really good snacks in there, and they'll refresh them. But every once in a while, like all the snacks will be gone. But I'll still see people with the snack bags. Like, where are you getting those? So, like, I did my own little sleuthing, and I found that there is a stash by a certain group of employees. You know who you are.
I know.
Oh.
And they didn't know that I knew about the stash. So they're like wondering where their snacks are going.
Oh, you're the thief.
Oh.
But I also feel like you can't take you can't like steal little bags, hide them away, and then be like, well, they're just for us now. It's like, this has to be fair game. You can't hide the employee snacks.
You don't look at that as
You can't hide the employee
You
snacks.
can't hide just some for yourself because you think people are gonna like eat them faster than you.
Do you don't think they forward thinking people saying, you know what? I'm going to eat this Thursday. So let me stash it
Oh yeah.
into Thursday.
But then it's like they get all the Oreo cookies. They get the good cookies, and then they leave us with like
Gotta share the wealth.
Yeah, like they're leaving me with like the not
I'm
so
sure this
exciting.
happened in all workplaces.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
I'm finna say.
But anyways, they didn't know I was taking from their stash. But I felt a little bit of satisfaction.
Am I the only person
good for
that
you.
feels disrespect when people put their name on stuff in the refrigerator?
Oh, I don't. I live with like 4 other people, so it's like
I
there's
hate
no
when
way.
people put their name
Yeah.
on stuff. I erase it for the hell of it.
Wait, are you eating
I erase
somebody
that-
else's leftovers out of your fridge? Like that's
I
disgusting.
would eat their leftovers. I would scratch their name out and put my name. I do all kinds of just furious stuff.
Ew.
Like I don't.
All
I'm a
right.
demon when it comes to people just putting it on Front Street. Like I feel like if you put this in here and be like Ted's potato salad, I'm like, my God. Like how
So you're only eating it because they labeled it?
I'm only eating it because they labeled it with their name. Because if you really want the name,
That's
you're supposed to put
nasty.
potato salad on there. That's the name of the food in there.
Not Ted's potato
Not
salad.
not Ted's potato salad. All right. And it also it makes me feel like you're trying to one up me. By the way, I got Bob's barbecue today. Bob? No, this is not your barbecue. It's mine, Bob. It's mine. So yeah, I feel offended when people put names
Okay.
on food.
Just name the food.
Well, I feel like if it's their food, absolutely put your name on it. You spent the money. It's
No,
your
just put it in the
But-
well,
refrigerator.
the
if
irony is
it's-
people
but
put
if
their
it's
name
for
on it because
everyone-
they're worried about people stealing it.
yeah. But,
Well,
right.
and that's what. Because you put your name on it, I steal it.
So
That's what
maybe
I'm
we
telling
know
you.
who
If
the
you didn't put
culprit
your
is.
name on it, I would not touch it.
But what about the other people who are definitely going to steal the food if there's not a name on it? Then they're going to get their food stolen no matter what.
Mhm.
London Fletcher. That's what I'm saying. London Fletcher. He's the guy that steals food. I just feel like once you put your name on it, it's like you didn't stake your claim. It's like you got to the
Yeah.
moon first and left your flag. Just to let me know you've been there. If I'm an alien, I don't care.
Yeah.
No, just don't. Like, I feel like you don't have to do it. Me as a human being,
Mhm.
just because I know it's not mine, that's all the reason I need to not touch it.
Yeah.
But you inviting me to touch it when you go out of your way. Because that means you sit at home and said, you know what? I'm tired of this.
Mhm.
I'm going to put my name on here.
I got a Cutwater confession for you.
Yeah.
All right. So this is back in my TV days.
Is it
Comcast
deep like
Sportsnet
mine?
days.
Is it deep like mine?
Is it deep? Oh, well. I don't know if it's deep. I would say it's more palatable than yours. So do you remember, this is old school, but you know they used to have mail rooms. Maybe they still have mail rooms. I don't know.
No, they ain't got them no more.
Right. Suggestion box, right?
Yeah.
So a suggestion box.
I remember the suggestion
Yeah,
box.
right. So you drop in your suggestions. So this is back in like 2000. I have to date this because it makes a story, but around like 2010, there was this one person I didn't get along with.
Yeah.
And I was like, nobody listens to me. Nobody listens to anyone else when they complain about this person. I'm going to put a suggestion in the suggestion box, right?
You know what? As a worker, I have never put anything in the suggestion box.
Well, here's the thing. So this is like 2010, right? So every day the mailroom will going in, suggestion box just sitting there locked.
Yeah.
And I'm like, 2 years later, I'm like, I wonder if anyone has ever checked this suggestion box.
Who job is it? Is it the manager?
I don't know. It's 2012. Like, I'm going to find out. Now it's
Yeah.
locked. I'm like, how can I get in here? So what I did was, I was like, in the mailroom. I took a paper clip, unfurled it right so it's straight.
All right.
Then I took some tape, right? I put some tape on the end, and I'm like, I'm going to dip this down in the suggestion box,
And pick out.
move it around, and pick up a suggestion and see.
You a criminal mastermind.
Yeah. So I go down there, I jiggle a little bit. I'm like, all right, let's see what I got here. It's 2012.
Yeah.
I open it up.
Yeah.
It says, hey, are we ever going to get a good copier in here? It's 2004, for God's sake. And I was like, they've never.
So it had been 6 years?
It was 2004. This was 8 years later.
That's hilarious.
They were looking for a copier from 8 years early, I'm like, they definitely didn't get my suggestion. They didn't get anyone's suggestions.
First of all, it's nobody's job to go open the
They
suggestion
never,
box.
they put that in there and they never opened it up again. And then one day I went in, at the end of my tenure, it was just gone. Like,
First
I
of
just
all,
never checked it.
it's like the house phone. It was supposed to be gone.
Mhm.
All right, I'm
It
sorry.
was time,
I'm
but they
just-
never checked it.
I'm
Hilarious.
sorry. No. First of all,
That's
why
so
would your
good.
boss want to hear your suggestions?
They don't.
Thank you. Like, what are you saying?
I don't know what I was even thinking at the time.
In the fact that you came up with a scheme to rob
I'm MacGyver,
the
that bad
only
boy.
suggestion that was in there. You came up with a way to get it out of there.
It'd have been even funny if it had been my own. Like, fine.
I need to fire the dude beside me. He stinks.
Oh, I would have loved to go through a suggestion box
Oh,
just
man, it
to
was
see,
exciting.
like, what.
Come on, your
everyone's saying.
generation don't know what
I'm
a
so-
suggestion box
Of
is.
course we do. Yes, of course we do.
What do y'all have comparable to a suggestion box?
I mean, I don't feel like we have. It would be like a digital suggestion box.
Yeah.
Which or an anonymous survey.
Ah,
That's
yeah.
not. That's the new suggestion box.
Nothing
Although
is ever anonymous.
An anonymous suggestion box with like a piece of paper, I bet that's like you're like, what's it gonna be? Or like that's a lot more satisfying than an anonymous survey.
Really, a suggestion box.
I would have thrived in 2008.
Can you-
Oh
Jinx.
man, I'm telling you, it was exciting.
Could you just say what the suggestion box name should be?
What do you
The
mean?
snitch box.
Oh, I was gonna say the complaint corner, like a nerd.
Yeah, it's the snitch box. Like basically,
complaint corner.
you're the snitch out of the workforce.
Nah, man. Nobody
you
liked
need-
this
you
dude.
need a
if they were
suggestion
glad I
box.
didn't use the suggestion box, because I'd be like, Bill doesn't clean up around him. Neither does Kathy. All right. I have a suggestion that you fire these people.
You would have been like, I'm tired of Tom labeling his potatoes.
Yes. So it's basically a snitch box. And I think that's why the bosses never checked them.
Mm-hmm.
And you really had to be the scum of the earth
No.
to put a suggestion
It's
in
the
there.
last resort box.
No,
You go
no.
through all the proper
You're so
channels
desperate.
and nobody listens, and you're like, all right, I
You
guess I gotta
are
go to the
the
suggestion box.
scum of the
Well,
earth.
I will say I would
No.
love to know a suggestion box would look very different for like an NFL team, like a football team, than for like an office.
We couldn't have no suggestion
I was
box.
gonna say it would be.
It's too raw. We don't have the emotional intelligence at the time to watch out for people's feelings.
Mm.
So it would be suggestion: send the kicker back to Antarctica. It'll be something. It's not gonna be any fluff. And because it's no fluff, somebody feel it's gonna get hurt. So pro teams, basketball, football, golf, none of that. Nobody can have a suggestion box.
Well, if you guys want to leave a comment and leave your suggestions,
Yeah. Leave your suggestion.
leave your suggestions.
Oh
the
yeah,
show.
you can leave
Oh.
your suggestion as an email. No,
Oh yeah,
As
you
a
could also
voicemail.
leave an email
Or in
a
the
voicemail,
comments.
or in the
Just,
comments.
what about the comments?
my suggestion is Fred doesn't drink coffee and get on a plane.
Oh my God. And nobody gets on that plane after Fred Smoot. Okay, you want to geek out real quick before we wrap it up?
Oh, let's see what we got. If my phone got any juice, it didn't sleep like I didn't sleep last night. You gotta realize it was a long night, man. We lost a game. We felt the pain. But I like I said before, I really did enjoy the light show. I thought that was great.
awesome, I will say.
And
They
we
did
were
a great
sitting
job
in the
with that.
suite with the other older players,
Yeah.
and all of us was looking around at each other like, we never got that. We never got anything like that. It started to kind of be like little brother, big brother things. Like,
You're starting to feel it.
no, we kind of felt left out.
Yeah.
Like, we never felt like that. Nobody showed us that love. It happens.
What do you got for us?
All right. Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Do you know when we in the Olympics, right? We always think about the players. We never think about the other things like the horses that's in the Olympics.
Okay.
How do you think the horses get to the Olympics no matter where it's held at?
Oh,
Greece, Athens,
They fly,
America.
right?
yeah.
They fly. What do you think their airplane? They have a 757 jet
Okay.
made for only horses, no passenger seats,
Okay.
only stalls for these horses. What do you think the name is?
Oh, I was going to try and guess this. Pegasus Air. I don't know.
Ooh, that's a good one.
What you
better.
got? Anna.
Oh, I have nothing. There's nothing in here.
Air Horse One.
Oh, that's really good.
Air Horse One is a 727 with padded stalls, and the horses got passports.
The horses have passports.
Come on, you know, if they Olympic horses, you know these are hybrid horses. You know, like they are top of the top.
Right.
Yeah, so they not mincing any dollars when they come to that. And did you know this fun fact? No hurricane has ever crossed the equator.
Really? That's
Really.
interesting.
Yeah. Has never crossed the equator.
I guess
So,
that makes sense.
It's never came from the southern hemisphere.
It's always in the
to
northern hemisphere.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Horns
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. Horns up. Also, huge win over Oklahoma. You know that was a huge win. Arch looked pretty good.
No. Listen, I'm not down on Arch like everybody
Yeah.
else. I think Arch just trying too hard.
He is. Also, by the way, Texas, Mississippi State, I think in
2
2
weeks?
weeks.
Yeah. I got Florida this week, so I got Maddie. So
Oh, you got Maddie? Oh, she
Yeah,
got me
yeah.
a couple weeks ago.
you know, Florida got nothing to cheer about. Listen, it happens. Listen, the SEC, we beat up on each other.
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
That's the way it goes.
That's it for this edition of the Get Loud Podcast presented by SeatGeek. We're going to strap it up, get back on the field, get a win over the hated Cowboys.
I got emotional. I cried during the confession today.
Mhm.
I just want to know I open up to y'all.
I appreciate you for being, what'd you call? Vulnerable? Vulnerable.
The views and opinions expressed by our podcast guests and or hosts are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of the Washington Commanders or any of their representatives.
The Get Loud podcast was filmed at the Big Bear AI Command Center Studios. Big Bear AI offers mission-ready AI for a rapidly evolving world and proudly protecting the Washington Commanders and his fans.